A mad sailor wipes out a group of teenagers, and here's what happened. In an ordinary family, a baby named Popeye was born via C-section, and from the very beginning, he possessed immense strength. Because of this, he was constantly bullied and could never make any friends. One day, he was so enraged that he ended up taking the life of one of his tormentors. His parents had no choice but to lock him in the basement, where he found a new friend. However, rumors of the murder spread quickly, and soon, the townspeople arrived, demanding that the family pay for their sins. The boy tried to save his friend but was forced to escape. The fire forced him to abandon his parents and flee toward the river. The townspeople only saw a drowning boy, whose body has never been found to this day. The story then shifts to the present, introducing us to a girl named May, her friend Chaudhry, and a guy named Max. The group arrives at the very same place to film their show, something along the lines of What Happened to the Homes of Dead Killers. They are well aware of Popeye's story and even the legend that when fog thickens over the lake, he returns to take his revenge. During the filming of one of the scenes, May notices someone in the bushes, but no one believes her. The group heads to the infamous house, but May is too afraid to go down into the very basement where Popeye was once locked up. She asks the others to explore without her while she records background sounds outside. Meanwhile, as Max films the exact spot where the boy once sat, Chaudhry finds the atmosphere strangely thrilling and decides to pleasure her boyfriend, unaware that someone else is in the room. At the same time, May, still by the lake, unknowingly records Popeye standing on the opposite shore. Within moments, he appears right behind her and strikes her with an anchor. She barely has time to see his face before he crushes her skull with his heavy boot. Max, however, meets the worst fate. Just as he is about to reach his climax, Popeye punches through his girlfriend's body with his powerful fist. Then, deciding to play with Max for a while, he brutally shatters his knee with the anchor. For a brief moment, Max manages to strike Popeye with a hammer and escape, but not from death. Popeye catches up to him once again and crushes his skull with such force that his eyeballs pop out. His old friend congratulates him. Welcome home. We are introduced to new characters. Tara, who has a passion for collecting odd trinkets, and her parents, who have become the new owners of Popeye's cursed house after Tara's mother's friend passed away. Their daughter is preparing to go to a party with her friends, but things get complicated when her friend Donna confesses her love to Tara's boyfriend, Dylan. When Tara arrives, Dylan pulls Donna aside and tells her not to interfere. He will talk to Tara himself about their impending breakup. Meanwhile, Laura and Nick are passionately making out, and Nick starts getting too handsy. Their fun is interrupted by Vinny. The love triangle, or rather, a tangled love web, gets even messier. Nick, who is kissing Laura, is actually Donna's boyfriend, while Donna herself is in love with Dylan. The group has big plans. They want to turn the house Tara's mother inherited into a haunted house attraction to draw tourists. However, something unsettles them. Someone has already restored the house to its original condition. Tara assumes it must have been some die-hard fans of the horror legend. The journey to the house takes 12 hours by 2 cars, and Tara promises to pay everyone who helps with the renovation. The trip is long, but things take a strange turn when Laura accidentally hits a local fisherman with her car. Instead of asking for help or an apology, he simply walks away after realizing where they are headed. "Foolish kids," he mutters. They don't understand the danger of the deadly fog. Upon arrival, Katie immediately notices that there is no cell service and goes searching for a signal. Once the second half of the group arrives, Tara explains that they will be staying there until the house is fully renovated. However, before she can finish, a loud scream echoes through the area. It's Katie. But rather than Popeye, the culprit is a brand new jacuzzi, which just scared her. As the group starts unloading their cars, Popeye arrives at the docks, already sensing the scent of fresh victims. The unfolding horror and the return of Popeye. In a private conversation between Tara and Dylan, we learn that there is actually one spot in the house where there is a signal. However, Tara keeps this a secret from the others to ensure they focus on work. After all, she is paying them. And with the weather predicting thick fog for the week, they need to finish quickly. Dylan reassures her, and the scene cuts to the same fisherman from before. He notices movement behind the trees but has no time to react. Popeye pounces on him, ending his life instantly. Back at the house, Katie and Laura have fun in the pool while the guys play beer pong. Tara storms in and insists that they need to start working today. With her friends supporting the idea, the entire group agrees. Meanwhile, back at Tara's parents' house, Dylan's mother, Jane, arrives and shows a newspaper article about 3 people found murdered in the woods near Popeye's house. She is convinced it was him, but Tara's mother dismisses the conversation until the next day. As the night falls, a mysterious woman enters the house, seemingly unhinged. She warns the group that he will not like what they are doing, and if they leave now, he won't touch them. Donna aggressively kicks her out, prompting Tara to run after her. Before disappearing, the woman condemns Tara, telling her that they will all suffer because he is coming soon. Tara's mother tries to call her daughter, but Tara is too busy listening to Dylan. He tells her that he has been accepted into a university on the other side of the country and wants her to move with him. However, Tara is not ready to leave her parents yet. Meanwhile, Nick and Laura get into an argument and decide to end their secret relationship. But before leaving, Laura sends Donna a message that would expose everything. Unfortunately, she never gets the chance to see the fallout because Popeye finds her first. He rips off one of her breasts, nearly tears her throat open, but ultimately decides to drown her instead. Next to him, the mysterious woman reappears and tells Popeye, "These are the ones you have been waiting for." The message to Donna never gets sent. Nick lies to everyone, saying Laura left in a taxi early in the morning, upset. No one questions her disappearance. Meanwhile, Vinny finally gathers the courage to ask Katie out, but she rejects him, leaving him only with a photo as a memory. Heartbroken, he wanders into the foggy woods, where he finds a docked boat. Smelling a foul stench, he decides to leave, missing the body lying just out of sight. He reaches another dock, contemplating his rejection, and decides to use the photo for personal relief. But before he can finish, an anchor emerges from the water and cuts his fun short forever. Popeye rips out his spine, then his head. As the others continue partying, Donna finally receives Laura's message. Furious, she storms off. Nick tries to explain himself, but she refuses to listen. In a fit of rage, Nick punches a nearby wall, bloodying his knuckles. Suddenly, a can of seaweed crashes through the window. Popeye is here. One by one, Popeye takes his victims, turning the night into a bloodbath. As Tara discovers an old, burned photograph of her mother, the truth begins to unravel. As Dylan fights for survival, Tara starts a lawnmower and hurls an anchor tied to Popeye's leg into the water. The plan works. Popeye is shredded. Just when they think it's over, Tara finds a small trinket in her pocket. She throws it away, but it lands right back at her feet. Then, Popeye grabs her. Follow us on social media. Links in the description. If you enjoyed the recap, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything to us. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next recaps.